Welcome back, folks. It's another splendid evening here in Ireland. We've had 2 weeks of solid sunshine. I've lived here 20 years. I can't remember the last time we had 2 weeks of solid sunshine. The summer is well and truly upon us now, and it is absolutely glorious. I had a great day today. I turned up for work in County Donegal. It's a 5-hour drive away. We went up there last night. And the contributor who we were supposed to be filming for the show I'm working on at the moment today, his machine broke down, so he could no longer take part in it. I won't go into the nooks and crannies of what we're filming, because that's boring for you anyway, not for me. But basically he had to drop out of filming, so the director said, right, everybody go home. So I got home at lunchtime, had a barbecue with the family, and it's early evening now. And of course, well, obviously, as you can see, I'm out on my street triple. This week's vlog is just about a few updates on this bike. This is the AOOCCI system, which has been on here for nearly a couple of months now. Absolutely love this system. It's so good. I did have it mounted up here to the left of the camera mount, and it was just too much of a cluster. You know what I was going to say there. I don't think I can swear on YouTube, but and it was upsetting my OCD and everything. So this afternoon I took off the quad lock stem mount, which was here right in the middle, and because I no longer need that, of course, my phone is now in here. I have a separate charging cable coming to keep the phone on charge, as well as powering the AOOCCI. It's a USB splitter cable, and I'm running that from the USB socket, which is on the back of this bike for some reason, underneath the well, I wouldn't exactly call it the pillion seat, but you know, the little plastic panel where a pillion would normally sit. So the USB's there. I ran the cable down underneath the bodywork this afternoon, and I wired up the front and rear dash cams for this system as well. I've also installed the tyre pressure monitoring system again for this system. All this came in the box from AOOCCI, and everything just is working seamlessly. So even though I've had this on the bike, like I say, for nearly a couple of months now, I hadn't had the cameras wired up or the tyre pressure monitoring system. But I have to say, I love the system being here, which, like I say, is where my phone used to be. But one thing I'm noticing now is that it's a lot brighter than my phone, the screen here. Yeah, really impressed with this. And when I was taking off the quad lock mount, I had the wireless charging one, and with the anti-vibration plate and the stem yoke mount thing. I was thinking to myself, this system, this AOOCCI system, cost about the same as the quad lock mount. I don't know how they make it for this amount of money. Actually, on that note, if you're thinking about getting one, I highly recommend it. I have a discount code. No need to flash it on the screen, because it's simple. It's just WHEELIEGOODTV. So if you put that into your basket on their website, AOOCCI.com, just enter the code at the end. I think you save something like €44. It works out at about €160, which is phenomenal, really, for the sort of kit it is. It's brilliant. So that's one of the updates on this street triple. The next thing I'm going to talk about, by the way, I should mention where we're going. We're heading to Fore Abbey, but before we get there, I'll have told you most of what I want to talk about. Fore Abbey, if you've been following me for a while, is a sort of 13th century ruin of a castle. And I've said this before, because I've filmed it before on a few of my vlogs, but I get some sort of calm when I'm there. It's a real sense of calm which comes over me. I just love being there. I really do. You'll see what I mean when we get there. I won't end the video until we get there, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. But I just love sitting there at this time of year. This is my first time out there, by the way, this year, and I love sitting there watching the sun go down behind the abbey. I just think it's just a beautiful place to be. Okay, back to the bike. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, on my R1300 GSA, I'm sort of spoilt because of the comfort on that. And this bike, when I started riding it again back in the spring there, it just didn't feel comfortable because I was so used to the GSA. So now I've already made a tutorial about how I set the suspension settings on this bike, so if you're wondering about that, it's there in my video library. But I've slackened the suspension off even more. So if you own one of these, in your handbook, as you know, there are suspension guides. Now you've got to stop here if you're a YouTuber. Not necessarily if you're a road user, but if you're a YouTuber and you don't stop, you will be inundated with messages from people saying you didn't stop at the stop sign. So there you go. I stopped. So yeah, if you go into your manual and look at the comfort settings for your suspension, I've slackened it off even more. And let me tell you, it has made a world of difference again. And surprisingly, the amount of travel is there in both the front and rear suspension to slacken it off even more. And the comfort settings in the manual are the most relaxed settings people think they can go to. Well, that's not true, because I've just proven the point. So whatever comfort settings are on the rear suspension, I've taken the rebound and compression. I've slackened them off another 5 clicks. So on the rear suspension, it's done by clicks. You can feel it when you're turning your Allen key. So another 5 clicks on both rebound and compression. And again on the front settings, I've relaxed them by another full turn and a half on both rebound and compression, or on both forks as well. It has really softened the ride even more. Now, a lot of you might not like that. After all, I mean, this is a road hugger and very much a sports bike. So a lot of you might not like the settings slackened off that much. But for the moment, I'm just playing around. Us boys like to tinker. Of course we do. Yeah, I'm just playing around, and I'm really enjoying, the luxurious ride on a naked bike. It's only at this time of year really that I really sort of bring this bike out of the garage and use it more regularly than any of my other bikes. I've only the 2 bikes at the moment. However, other news coming on that soon. Yeah, it's just glorious to be out on a summer's evening. I've even got my Alpine Stars soft boots on, not my sort of proper motorcycle boots or anything like that. The other thing as well with the AOOCCI, and I'm only noticing that now, is that unlike the quad lock mount, which sort of kept my phone back about 4 or 5 inches, it's brought the system forward. I mean, obviously it's all adjustable anyway, so it's probably just to do with me and the way I adjusted it. But it seems a lot more forward, and what I mean by that is that I'm not taking my eyes off the road as much as I did have to look at the phone screen for the sat-nav when I was going somewhere. So it looks like, I mean, for all intent and purposes, when I look down at the screen in front, the Triumph screen, it looks like this is a continuation of that system. Really happy with the way this looks as well on the bike. I kept the sun it comes with a sunshade, and I just kept that off it. I couldn't see what sort of benefit that would do anyway, especially when the screen is sort of pointing straight up towards the sky really. And I suspect it would ruin the airflow over it. Anyway, it looks nicer without the shade, I think. So yeah, loving this. Now, why don't these people wear vests? Because I can't see you, especially when you're in the shadow. Grumpy old man mode coming in again. How can you be grumpy on a night like this? But it is an issue on these country roads of which I'm surrounded by them where I live, of course, and not just when I'm on a bike, when I'm in a car as well. When the sun is low like this and people are walking through shadow wearing dark clothes, man, it's just crazy. Wear a luminous vest, that's all. Give us all a chance, you know. That's so gorgeous around here. In case you're wondering, we're in County Westmeath here in Ireland. Nearly there at Fore Abbey, F-O-R-E. I've had a few of you come out here on the strength of my videos actually and send me photographs, which has been really nice. In fact, one guy came from Malta and rode around a few of my favourite routes and sent me photographs. Unfortunately, I couldn't pop out and meet him for a cup of tea because I was on holiday in Spain at the time. That was last year. But it was really, really weird. He's also got a street triple. I better not mention his name, just in case he doesn't want that. I got told off actually by a subscriber, because I mentioned that's a subscriber, and I won't say in which context because you'll be able to guess. But that subscriber said, would I not mention his name again? So I'm very conscious of that. Sorry about that. I nearly said his name there. Sorry about that, John. His name's not John. Oh, that's what the smell is. I think this lorry in front of me is carrying dead animals, you know. I forget the correct term for it, but my God, I've smelt it all the way down the road, like for the last 3 or 4 kilometers, and now my eyes are watering. Yeah, it's one of those lorries. I'm turning left at some stage up here anyway, so I'll just hang back a little bit. Look at the trees here, folks. Oh wow, this is beautiful, isn't it? It's something out of Harry Potter. Harry Potter! In me Geordie accent. Unbelievable how many people still try and impersonate my Geordie accent here in Ireland. So whilst they think my accent might sound a bit funny, listening to them trying to imitate my accent is even funnier. Nobody can nail it. Actually, my son, my youngest son, has nailed it. He sounds more Geordie than he does Irish. Okay, we're nearly here at Fore Abbey. So the last thing I wanted to tell you about, oh yeah, the other update. I know I'm sort of calling this video Street Triple Updates, but the other, well, the final update to this bike, well, actually not the final, but one of the last updates I'm getting done to this bike is I'm getting it PPF'd. I had that done on my GSA when I got it, and I can't, I mean, it's expensive, alright. I paid €900 to get it all ACF 50, polished within an inch of its life, PPF wrapped, and I just can't tell you, the bike is brand new. Like already on the GSA, after owning it for less than a month, the tank was scuffed from where my knees were grabbing the tank. I was really quite unhappy with some of the bolts as well, showing signs of rust. I was really surprised. But the bike is, what a cinch it is to clean as well. So I'm getting this done by the same guy based here, and I'm not going to bring you a video or anything on it because there's loads of people have done that on YouTube, but I'm just telling you that that's what I'm going to get done. I'm going to see the summer out on this bike and then get it done. A little bit of protection before it goes into the winter, because I was so paranoid about riding this through last winter whilst I was waiting on my GSA. You know, more times than not, like, I didn't want to take this out in the rain because I didn't want to get damaged, really. Now, don't know how much you can see of the Abbey through the trees here, but you can ride down here. So yeah, I'll just finish that off. Actually, I'm just going to get this the full treatments, the full works rather, done in autumn. Can't wait for that. So here we are at Fore Abbey. Isn't this wonderful? Wonder if I could park just so I can keep an eye on the bike. I'll park just inside the arch here. Sure I can. Ah, yeah, perfect. How gorgeous is this, huh? Wonderful. I'll switch the bike off because this is, like I say, a very peaceful place. Before I go and watch the sunset and treat you to that, I just want to show you exactly where I've sort of placed the cameras on this bike for the AOOCCI system. Switch the bike off, and so let's have a little walk around. I'll leave the ignition on just so you can see the screen as well. That's the great thing about this time of year with all the sunshine. Even the grass is fairly hard, so you can put your side stand down and not worry about it sinking into the ground. Okay, let's have a little walk around. So, as you can see here, this is where I've put the rear camera. It's the only place I could put it really, because if I'd mounted it under here, I just didn't like that idea of mounting it there really under the tail light. And I could see it sort of attracting unwanted attention as well. And if I'd mounted it under here, obviously the registration plate would have been blocking the view. Let me just take a little moment to appreciate this incredible machine. Look at that, for God's sake. There's not many bikes make me feel like this when I look at them, you know. I just think it's amazing. I'm going to show you where the front camera is, if you haven't spotted it already. There it is, under there. I've only stuck them on today, like I said, and I've routed all the wiring properly from the back of the system there. I've routed it down through the wire tidies, which are already on a Triumph Street Triple, so it all looks, I think it all looks rather neat, especially for something I've done. And in there you can see I've just tie wrapped them to the frame so that they're not sort of wobbling about or dangling about when the wind catches them. I've kept them open at the moment. I'll probably cover them with something, a bit of tape or something, but that's it. I'm waiting for that dual splitter USB cable to come, which is, it sort of meets in there, so and it's wired, dead easy to do. I just pressed it in underneath the frame all the way under the seat here, and the USB socket on this bike is underneath here. I don't know why they've done that, and not kept a USB at the front. And there is the actual screen. I'll just show you. Still getting the hang of this system, to be honest, so it's just that's it really. And that's where I am, Fore Abbey car park. Where are we? Okay, all good. It's very responsive with the touch screen. I really love it. It's a cracking screen. That's for your, it's a control pad. Couldn't think of the name there. I don't know why you would need that really, because my gloves work perfectly on the screen. Alright, I am going to turn it off and take the keys out. And as you can see, as soon as you turn the bike off, because it's powered by a USB socket, as soon as you turn it off, that goes. As soon as you turn your bike off, the AOOCCI system goes off, so it's not going to drain your battery and stay on all the time when you park up or anything like that. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's go and watch this sunset, shall we? Now you see what I mean about it being a special place. I just love it here. And on that note, folks, I'm going to sign off. Have a great week, everybody. Ride safe, be good. I'll be back on YouTube at 8 o'clock next Saturday morning. Thanks again for tuning in and for all of your support. Dave Perry, WheelieGoodTV, over and out.